Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The give from the gun. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. This is what Spartan running backs do. They get behind their pads, they move the chains. Le'Veon Bell, among many, who's been great at that.
And Kenneth Walker, man, you pulled back a couple years ago, such a great season, too. But just that's their physicality. That's the brand that they've had. That's what their coaches embrace. You know, not being the quote-unquote main team in their state, but they're going to hit you in the face and they're going to play physical.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. Last week, they've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack.
He lobs one high down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are 2 of the best in the entire country.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle it.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Back up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Childs. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Kelly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's McCray. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Breaks into the open, headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State. The extra point here would tie the game. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Caught over the middle, it's Hudson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They get to the line quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab near the marker. It's Bullard. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
I gotta say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in college, and they had a big old running back named T.J. Duckett that was wearing our defense down. He got stronger and stronger as the game went on. This guy has a little bit of that in him, too.
Running to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Spartans have moved it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. Dropping back, it's Childs. It's complete to the right. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They'll run it to the right side. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On the ground, it's Martin. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Spartans will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively,
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
There he goes. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Trying to pound it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Childs. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Catch in the middle. It's Bellin. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down.
Touchdown, Spartans! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Pena. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dinkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets to give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, I feel for this offense. If they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On 3rd down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McCray. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
To the air, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He
breaks into the open. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Nittany Lions in the hurry up. Making side adjustments here. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The short hands, it's Hudson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see some of the offense talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that top, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. He really needs to get away a good kick here.
Once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these 2 schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To throw, it's Childs. Here's a heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Snagged in the middle, it's McCray. Hard-hitting tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete to the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Under fire. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz?
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.